Hello, this is BV Ramana. BV Ramana English Grammar welcomes you. Now, the topic is identification of nouns, some clues. Now, let us see the meaning of a noun. A noun is the name of a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. The thing may be a game, an idea, a group, a quality, an action, etc. Now let us have some examples. Balaraju is very good. Here, Balaraju is the name of a person. Next, Pathapatnam is beautiful. Here, Pathapatnam is the place name. And I saw a tiger. Here, a tiger is the name of an animal. This is a pen. Here, a pen is the name of a thing. I like cricket very much. Here, cricket is the name of a game. Love is shared by all. Here, love is the name of a quality. He has happiness. Here, happiness is the name of a condition. Drill makes us perfect. Here, drill is the name of an action. The team will win. Here, team is the name of a group. I like Ramu. Here, Ramu is the name of a person. In this way, all these names are called nouns. Here, the basic clue is that nouns generally answer the words what, who, whom, which. Here is the clue for identification of nouns. And clue number one, identify a phrase beginning with articles a, an, and the, and demonstrative adjectives this, that, these, and those. And then the last naming word in the phrase is called a noun. Look at the examples. A pen. Here it is a phrase beginning with an article a, and the last naming word pen is called a noun. And in the next phrase, which has begun with the article the last naming word girl is called a noun. In the third example, the phrase has begun with the demonstrative adjective this, and last naming word in the phrase is house is called a noun. And in the fourth example, those nice thoughts, the phrase has begun with a demonstrative adjective, that is those, and the last naming word thoughts is called a noun. And an efficient English teacher is another phrase. Here this phrase has begun with an article an, and the last naming word, that is teacher, is called a noun. And in the last phrase, which has begun with the demonstrative adjective these, and the last naming word in the phrase buildings is called a noun. Here are some more clues for identification of nouns. And clue number two, identify a phrase beginning with possessive adjectives such as my, our, your, his, her, its, their, and apostrophe mark. And then the last naming word in the phrase is called a noun. Look at the example number one. Here this phrase has begun with a possessive adjective my, and the last naming word in the phrase is brother, which is a noun. And in the second phrase, the phrase has begun with a possessive adjective there, and the last naming word in the phrase is a book, which is a noun. And in the third phrase, there is a apostrophe mark, mohanj, and the last naming word in the phrase is a noun, that is book is here a noun. And in the third clue, We have to identify a phrase beginning with a preposition, and then the last naming word in the phrase is a noun. Look at the example 1. In the bag is a phrase which has begun with a preposition in, and the last naming word, that is bag, is called a noun. Similarly, for their son. Here in this phrase also, the phrase has started or has begun with a preposition for, and the last naming word, that is son, is called a noun. And in the last example, it is a phrase which has begun with a preposition after, and the last naming word, that is incident, is called a noun. Here are some more clues for identification of nouns. Clue number 4 is the naming words with plurals. If the naming words are in the form of plurals, I mean the words with plurals are called nouns. Here toys, books, trials and ideas are in the form of plurals, so they are called nouns. And clue number 5, the naming words on either side of the preposition of will be nouns. Look at this. These are the legs of the chair. Here, of is the preposition. On either side of it, there are naming words legs, chair. So, both of them are nouns. Similarly, in the second example, the thought of Ravi is wonderful. So, on both sides of preposition, thought and Ravi are there. Both are the naming words, so they are nouns. So the naming words on either side of preposition of will be the nouns. Here are some more clues for identification of nouns. The clue number 6 is identify a phrase beginning with indefinite adjectives such as some, many, all, any, same, another. And also after numbers, I mean the cardinal and ordinal numbers like 1, 2, first, second, 4. Then the last naming word in the phrase is called a noun. Look at the example. Some water is a phrase which has begun with an indefinite adjective some. So the last naming word water is called a noun. And in the second example, the phrase has started with an indefinite adjective, that is all, and the last naming word, that is friend, is called a noun. And in the third example, there are two clue words, that is the phrase has started with article and also there is a number second. So the last naming word in the phrase is called, I mean the son, is called a noun. And in the last example, I don't like any pen. Here the phrase any pen is there, and this phrase has begun with an indefinite adjective, that is any. So the last naming word in the phrase is pen, which is called a noun. Here is one more clue for identification of nouns. The clue is suffixes. If you find some words with these suffixes, then we can call those words nouns. What are the suffixes? Look at this. Ty or ity words, honesty and sincerity, and age suffixes, courage, marriage, and ance words, appearance, performance, HOOD words, childhood, brotherhood, shun words, TION words, action, examination, and ment words, agreement, arrangement, and ness suffixes, I mean richness, cleverness words, and ship suffixes, I mean friendship, ownership words, and ence suffixes, obedience, excellence, and ery words, delivery, bravery, and or words, creator, doctor, and sion words, admission, decision, and th words, depth, width, and cy words, accuracy, privacy, and ture words, mixture, puncture, and sure words, pleasure, measure, and graph words, graph words, photograph, autograph, and GRAPHY words, graphy words, geography and photography. Like these, if you find the words with these suffixes, we can call them nouns. Here is an exercise. Identify the nouns in the following sentences. Example number 1, I bought books. Here, books is in plural form, so this is a noun. And in the second example, pencil is the noun and clue word is possessive adjective her. And in the third example, picture is the noun and article A is the clue word. And in the fourth example, admission is the noun and SIY and suffix is the clue word and clue, and college is the noun and clue are there are two clues. One is in preposition and article the, and in the fifth one, umbrella is the noun, the clue word is an, and market is also another noun and there are two clue words, in preposition and the article. And in case of sixth one, Malati is the naming word, so it is a noun, and off is the clue word for the nouns girl and school. And in the seventh example, privacy and home are the nouns and clue words are no, at, and friendship is the noun and your is the clue word, I mean the possessive adjective, and money is the noun and clue word is some. Here is another exercise. Identify the nouns in the passage. Here in this passage, all the words which are marked in red ink are the nouns and the clue words are underlined. To sum up, clues for the nouns include names, possessive adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, prepositions, articles, plurals, apostrophe mark, suffixes, indefinite adjectives, and numbers. These are the some of the clues that helps us identify the nouns. If these clues are known to the students, they can easily identify the nouns in the given passage. Well friends, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, tapping the subscribe button on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste.